New videos every day.
Can you use your mind to lose weight? How about your thoughts to have a better sex life? And what about mind control for financial success and a great career? Is it possible? My name is Ruth, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can harness the power of your thoughts to change and improve your life. So how can you use your mind for weight loss? Think back to maybe the first time you fell in love, or you had a relationship and you just felt elated. You were so on top of the world. This person that came into your life made you feel like you could do anything. They made you feel beautiful. Didn't matter how you looked. You could have just woken up in the morning and be all frumpy and your hair messed up, but this person helped you to feel like you were beautiful, and it didn't matter what you looked like. It didn't matter how heavy you were, or it didn't matter anything. Everything felt great. And suddenly you found yourself wanting to look better, wanting to dress better, wanting to lose weight, wanting to have a healthier diet. What changed? Really, it was in your mind. It was how you felt. And so your mind can play a large role in how you feel about yourself, which then motivates you from the inside to want to lose weight. And you make healthier choices, smarter choices, and that in itself is the path that's needed in order to lose weight. So the point here is not that you have to have someone in order to love yourself or in order to be happy. The intent would be that you love yourself no matter what, and that you're happy with yourself no matter what. If you're in a happy state, it'll show. If you're in a sad, depressed state, it will show. If you're happy, you sort of attract happiness. People feel good around you, and you feel good around others. And that's the key, is you want to feel good about yourself. And not everyone has someone, or maybe there's a breakup, or maybe it's been a while, or you don't want anyone in your life, yet you're still wondering, how can I lose the weight? A lot of it has to come back to feeling good about yourself, loving yourself, and wanting that for yourself, not necessarily because someone else is there. And so ways that you can do this are, first, it starts with your thoughts, your mind. You need to feel about yourself thoughts that are positive. If you look in the mirror and the thoughts are negative, that's not a loving way to feel about yourself. Change those thoughts. Look in the mirror and say, I love myself. I love who I am. I love how I am. Anything can be changed, whether it's good or bad. The key to starting towards good change is with loving thoughts about yourself. And even if you don't believe it, it comes. The thoughts will help you to change your emotional feeling about yourself. And what about sex? Do your thoughts and emotions determine the quality of your sex life? Think about it. You've had a bad day, you're not feeling very good, maybe you ate something that you didn't feel was healthy, you had a fight with someone at work, or you didn't like how a promotion didn't go, or something negative, or a series of negative things, and you just felt worse and worse and more tired and more grumpy. Well, the last thing you feel like being is a loving, intimate partner with someone. And your thoughts are going to dwell on the negativity of the day or your state of being. I don't like how I look, or I don't like my hair, or I don't like how my house looks, or whatever the environment that you create will affect your thoughts and emotions, which make you tend to feel more loving or not, depending on if it's positive or negative. Now, your thoughts can help you be more intimate or not with your partner. So let's say it's the end of the day and you're thinking about your partner and you're thinking, oh, they didn't wash the dishes. Oh, yeah, they cooked dinner, but look at the mess that they made. Or, oh, they didn't do laundry. Why didn't they do laundry? Or they did laundry, but why didn't they fold the clothes? How come they didn't take them out of the dryer? They can't get anything right. How come they're always doing it their way? How come they can't do what I ask? They didn't do what I asked. They messed it up. Well, if those are your thoughts, they're not exactly encouraging or fostering a loving, intimate relationship with someone. And in some sense, choose your battles. Is it worth it to be upset about what didn't get done? Or can you look at your partner and say, well, they tried. Yes, they cooked dinner, but okay, they left all the dishes. That's okay. At least they cooked dinner. They tried. And when you start having gratitude and can recognize the positive aspects, you feel better. You have a more loving response. The negativity isn't there. And if you have a more positive response, then you can look at your partner and feel more intimate towards them. And that will help foster a much better sex life than feeling grumpy or feeling negative or feeling bad about something that happened that you may have little control over or really isn't worth bothering over. So a way to change your thoughts is just begin. If you can if you do have a negative thought and you can turn that around to a positive, even if you don't fully believe it, the more positive thoughts that you can enter into your mind or create from your mind, the more you actually start to believe them. And then you'll find that you feel better, you don't feel grumpy, you feel nicer, you treat people nicer, you're kinder, you're softer, you're just more easily relatable to someone. And again, it's not going to happen necessarily overnight. It is something that can take days and weeks, but it is a progression towards a positive and towards an improvement. And that's what we all want. When you look at mind control for financial and career success, there is actually a word used that's called manifesting. And for the longest time, I didn't understand this word. I didn't understand how it applied to life. And now that I understand it, it now makes perfect sense. Think about if you're at work and you're having a really bad day. Well, how does it look? How does it look to your boss? How does it look to your coworkers? Are they avoiding you? Are they shying away from you? Maybe they have a great idea, but you're the last person they want to come to because you're just too grumpy or you're irritated or you're having a bad day or this is the 10th bad day you've had in 2 weeks and they just don't want to go there because being around somebody that's in a bad mood is not very encouraging and it doesn't make you feel good about yourself when someone's in a bad mood. You kind of tend to avoid them. So manifesting is, okay, so maybe you had a bad day, but you don't want more bad days, you want great days. You want to have a lot of success in your career. So even though the reality in front of you is miserable or maybe miserable, think about how you want it to be. And that's manifesting. You want to have a great project. You want the project to go over really well. A lot of recognition and success that the project performed as it needed to. Well, it's not going to perform the way it needs to if all the thoughts are, oh, this is terrible. Oh, nobody does their work right. I'm the only one that does it. This is terrible. That doesn't manifest a positive situation. If instead you say, okay, this is great. We have this project. We can do it. Everybody can work together. Even if they can't, harping on it doesn't make it any better. So if you manifest first in your mind, you manifest then in your reality. And it may take several tries to really understand this. And it took me several tries. I didn't understand manifesting until I had to go through it several times. And then I realized that my thoughts really did create my world around me. So that is a reflection on your career and finances. If you're sitting there thinking, I'm broke all the time, I don't ever have enough money, I never have enough money. Well, that doesn't fix the situation. That doesn't help you become creative so that you're not broke all the time. You need to be creative to come up with creative ways, and you have creativity when you're feeling good about yourself and being positive. The best way to see if any of this is real or if this actually works is to try it for yourself. Start right now. See what happens if for 30 days or even as little as 2 weeks. If you can catch yourself on every negative thought and turn it into a positive, and slowly but consistently start having loving thoughts towards yourself, see if your life doesn't start to improve for the better. If you'd like more about this concept, try reading the book The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. She also has another book called The Power, and it's a follow-up to The Secret. Both books are extremely powerful in what you can do to take control of your life simply by changing your thoughts. In a future video, I'm going to give you some great tools so that you can start implementing these tips and ideas to start having positive changes in your life. And in another video, I'm going to talk about how nutrition can affect and improve your overall mood and thoughts and just improve your life overall. If you learned anything at all from this video, please share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook. You can leave me a comment. Please rate me a thumbs up or a like, and you can also leave me a reaction. Leave us some comments and subscribe to the channel. My name is Ruth, and you can visit my website, treasuredearthfoods.com.